What are the three main ingredients for a tasty music meal? The first one I tell you right away, it's rhythm. That's right. So welcome to the ground noise and my little cooking course. When I said rhythm, you immediately thought of the drum part, right? Wrong. Because in music, rhythm is everywhere. I even would say it's everything. But I'm the drummer, so what do I know? A little disclaimer here, of course, I'm talking about normal, structured music, not so much the experimental stuff like ambient drones music, free jazz, and new classic and whatnot. So, rhythm gives us basic information like the time signature or tempo of the song, but also the actual length of a note is very important and adds to the rhythm. Let's listen to this super boring piano part here. Okay, enough of that. It's not too exciting, but many people start their songs like this with a simple chord change on the one, and that's it. That rhythm not only belongs to the drum part, but also can make this boring piano part much better. You see in the next example. Here, I take my chord and make a cut on the 4 in the bar. Then I shorten these last notes here to make the chord play a little accent on the 4. Okay. This little thing already gives us a better idea of the tempo. And when I add a delay in the next step, it starts to sound really cool. And kind of groovy. And together with the drums, it finally makes sense. But now it's time to talk about the second ingredient because we are already playing around with it. It's harmony. The key of the music, like E flat minor for example, the chord progression and overall taste and mood. Harmony is basically like a cooking pot that holds everything for our tasty music soup. Please don't make the mistake to believe that harmony always has to be nice and harmonic. And I can tell you that the harmonic space in music is much more than just the old major is happy, minor is sad rule. That's just the way how music teachers in public schools try to explain it to 5th graders, if you ask me. Do you get what I'm saying? And more important, do you agree or disagree? Please let me know in the comments, okay? Let's go back to our track here because another interesting fact is that you don't need a full chord to make an harmonic statement. Oh no, now I sound almost like a freaking politician. Listen to the bass track. No chords, only single notes, but still a lot of information about the harmony. For me, the bass part is often a very good starting point for a new track because it's the perfect connector between our first two ingredients, rhythm and harmony. But our third ingredient is still missing, so while we listen to our little track here again, you can try to imagine what the third ingredient could be. Any idea? Nice. But what's missing? Here we go. This little melodic run of the bass gives you an idea. It's melody. Rhythm, harmony and melody finally revealed. Now I'm curious. Let me know which one of these three ingredients your music is the most lacking. I assume that most people have trouble writing a good melody because it's kind of easy to use a chord pad and come up with a nice chord progression, add a cool drum beat to it. But when it comes to melodic elements, it gets kind of tricky because a melody can be so many things. First of all, the obvious one, when you're a singer, you need a melody that transports your lyrics in an appropriate way. No matter if you're a ballad singer, a pop singer or metal singer, without a melody, nothing makes sense. And believe it or not, in instrumental music that has no singing at all, melodies are very important too. A melody simply takes the listener on a journey through the song. That's how I like to describe it. Let's see if we can come up with more melodic ideas. I've added this piano track here. What I did here was to play the single notes of a chord kind of rhythmically. That's always a good method to connect chords in kind of a natural way. I could also try a different direction. Let's mute the piano and unmute the sax part here. Sax like from saxophone, not what you are thinking. Did anybody of you play SimCity 4 back in the days? This reminds me of the soundtrack of SimCity 4. I don't know why. I think it's a weird saxophone sound here. So now when you're jamming and trying to find ideas for melodies like we did here with the saxophone and the piano part, you run often into a problem like this. Both parts seem to fight each other. No melody really stands out. It's kind of pointless to do something like that. Of course, there are ways to avoid such things by rearranging the tracks or rewriting them, but that's definitely a topic for another video. And maybe that's the right moment to subscribe to my channel. I thank you very much. Now look, in the beginning of this video I've told you I'm talking about structured music and not so much about experimental stuff. So there are exceptions, but I say you always need these three main ingredients. It's only a matter of how you mix them together. In ambient music you don't want a strong beat going on. In lo-fi, melodies can be too distractive for the genre. In progressive music you have like guitar solos all over the place. But whenever I run into a problem with my music, I try to go back to the basics and check my recipe. I hope this video had a few aha moments, so you might want to check out your music recipes as well. Please don't forget to leave a like and a comment before you go, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. But now it's time... Ach, ich bin auf der falschen Kamera.